Hello and welcome back to my channel. I have no idea what I'm making for dinner tonight because it's hot. We in the UK are going through a heat wave, which is absolutely fine. There are hotter places, but there are no fans, no ACs, nothing. So it's just quite hot. Anyways, I bought this beautiful baguette from a bakery this morning, and I have also managed to pick up some chicken breasts from the butcher this morning. So what I'm doing is, oh, let me show you. I've got the oven on. I am making a whole stock of granola. God, I do go from one variation to another, but that's just kitchen life in a home. So because my oven is on, what I'm thinking is I'm going to roast this chicken and make a really good salad with cucumber, and then I'm gonna make crisp up the bread with mayo and lots of lovely things. So let's cook, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell button. Let's do this, guys. Easy, simple, so you don't have to stand near that for too long. So first things first, I'm going to use 4 chicken breasts, and with a cling film I'm going to flatten it down so it cooks evenly. That's what is the first step. Right guys, I just realized that the tray I need to cook the chicken in, it was in the oven with the granola. So I make my own granola at home, and every few weeks I make a big batch, and because all 4 of us eat it, it goes down very quickly, and because it's homemade, it's healthy, it's delicious. You can find a couple of variations on the channel itself because I have made it for the YouTube. Right, this is what I needed. I'm gonna get some oil on there. So just a little bit of, that's a oat, little drizzle of olive oil. So for 4 chicken breasts, 2 tablespoons will be fine. And now I'm gonna get some salt. So for 4 pieces, 1 teaspoon of salt, or 3/4 of teaspoon will be good. And then for the dressing, I am going to use a piri piri spice blend, a good tablespoon of that. I have to remember this tray is hot. Oh God, that was... Oh my goodness. God, that chili in there was just went straight to my nose. Right, I'm going to get the chicken on this. I would like to say at this point that you can use any spice blend of your choice. That's what I found sitting right in front of my eyes, so that's what I've used. I'm just gonna make sure it's coated. So yeah, this because I flattened it and made it thinner and equal on all sides, it cooks really well. So a really nice 180C 200C oven, and this goes for exactly 20 minutes, not a minute over, otherwise you will overcook this. So yeah, goes in the oven for 20 minutes. Guys, so the granola is done. I must remember to increase the heat. Heat 200C 180 fan for 20 minutes. Right guys, so the chicken is still cooking. It's got another 10 minutes left, and also once it's cooked I need to let it cool down for a few minutes because anyways we're not eating right now. But what I am going to do is I am going to prep the cucumber. I'm using a whole cucumber because all of us are eating it. And I don't want super thin slices, which is why I haven't used the, whatever, you know what I mean. So I'm cutting it with a knife instead. So my question to you is that, a lot of us are facing, massive heat waves at the moment. So what is your favorite food to eat. Not like whatever, I don't care. Like if it's a soup or it's a salad or you don't want to cook at all and it's always a takeaway if you're too hot. So what is that food that you are eating to deal with this heat? And yeah, please let me know in the comments. I love to read this kind of stuff, so love to know what others are doing. Yeah, I am using what's it called here, whatever, sieve, and I am just going to put the cucumber in and just going to put a sprinkle of salt, just half a teaspoon maybe, or a bit less, just a good half a tea. That was definitely half a teaspoon. Then I'm gonna mix it because I've got time and my chicken is not ready and it needs to cool down. This is going to help remove some of the moisture, so I've kept it on top of a pan so it can collect all the moisture in here. So I'm going to give it as long as I have till the chicken's ready. So for the bread, while we are waiting, you know, multitasking, no, making the most of the time, I have got like a bunch of what is this, basil. God, today's been, oh, somebody's at the door, guys. So that was Yu's friend at the door who has come for some time with his mate, but his mate is busy
filming the video, mate.
Sorry Sam, just a few minutes. Right, so I have chopped up the basil and it goes in a bowl along with some mayo. So I'm going to tell you tablespoon wise. So that's 8 tablespoons of mayo, and that is going to flavor the mayo very, very nicely. I have used enough for a whole baguette. Whatever is left will go in the fridge and we can put it on toast next day. So it's not an issue at all. Along with that, I have just opened some form of chili oil. It does not say anything in English, the name, so don't ask me. Use any chili oil of your choice. I have to say, I did taste it earlier and it's delicious. I'm just using a teaspoon of chili oil, and then the last thing to go in is, I do want to tell you that my butter stays out all year round, and at the moment it's literally just, I don't know what. So that's half. So if you use 4 tablespoons of mayo, you use 8 tablespoons of mayo, you use half the quantity of butter. So 4 tablespoons of butter. That's just the kind of measurements. So it doesn't matter how much you use, just use mayo and half the quantity butter, a little bit of chili oil, and that is all really. Look at that. So your butter needs to be soft, and then I'm going to do the bread literally before we eat, fresh. It takes 2 minutes in the oven under a grill, so I'm not going to prepare it right now, but this is just going to sit and kind of release the flavor. The basil will release the flavor in the mayo. Right guys, it has been 20 minutes. In that time, I have to say I have cleaned up, did all the washing up, made most of the timing. So here is our chicken, beautifully done. Let's turn this off. What I am going to do is I'm going to just give it 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, because I want to make the salad and I want to cool this down, after 5 minutes I will use a knife and fork and shed this up, and then I will let it cool down, if that makes sense. Right, I left it for 10 minutes and it's kind of still warm, but I'm going to shred it straight in the bowl where I'm making the salad. It's not a tripod I'm asking to come close to me. It's Sia behind the phone. So I am just going to shred into shreds.
Yeah.
So I am going to add some lovely local red spring onions, They are beautiful, and if I see them right now, they only come in for a little time, not long at all. If I see them, I do buy them, and I think I used it for another recipe the other day, another bunch, and it was delicious. Oh yeah, I am going to share that recipe soon. Now I remembered what I used it for. It's so good. So yeah, instead of using red onions, if you want, you don't have these, which is fair enough, just use thinly sliced red onions.
Does it make your eyes water like a normal one?
Not this. I'm not chopping very extreme fine because I want that little bit of crunch.
Does it taste like an onion?
Yeah, but not as strong as the red onions. Red onions we eat with curries, right? I say raw in a salad, but this one, taste it. How will you know otherwise? No, taste it. That's the only way to find out.
Ew.
Cucumber curry. Right guys, so the onions are done. I've also got one nice lovely chili, which I am going to half and then slice. So this salad is going to be enough for 4 people. You can literally half this or like 1/4 this because it's just straightforward. So here's our chicken. In goes the chili. Next the spring onions. Watered down cucumber. Let's see how much liquid. Yeah, that's a fair amount of liquid. That's not a necessary step, but because I had time, I've done it. In goes the cucumber. Okay guys, so I've got a handful of fresh dill, which I am gonna roughly chop along with a good tablespoon of capers. So in goes herbs, capers, a little bit of our lovely chili oil. Use any that you have at home. Now I'm going to use mayo. So good heaped 4 to 6 tablespoons of mayo, then 4 heaped tablespoons of thick full fat Greek yogurt. You can just use 8 tablespoons of mayo, but this actually tastes much better. And I don't want to use too much salt, but just a sprinkling for the yogurt is enough. I think I've got everything. Actually, I don't even need the spoon. All I do need is the lid. And before I do anything else, I am going to get the bread in the oven. So I have got a baguette. Right now it's just Sia and me eating. The boys are going to eat later. So I'm just going to get 2 portions. It was literally warm when I picked it up from the bakery today. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous baguette. We've got our lovely mayo, basil butter mayo ready. A bit spread of that. And then this goes under the grill for literally a minute or so. I'm not going anywhere because I have burnt it in the past. Right guys, I haven't had to mix it with the spoon because it has mixed really, really well. Oh, the colors, the texture looks absolutely fantastic. With that bread, it's going to be amazing. I'm just going to get that out. Whatever is left over will go in the fridge for tomorrow. Little sprigs of dill and a tiniest little drizzle. Oh, yum. I just said to you I'm not going anywhere, and it was literally 2 minutes, and it literally just got caught. Saved, just saved. Right, let me move everything aside so I can put this here. Oh my god, this is gonna be so delicious. Right guys, here is a hot day's meal, which is a delicious chicken cucumber salad with a fantastic mayo basil bread. Look at that piece, that bowl. And the sun's still out, so we can have dinner in the sunshine. That is gorgeous. I'm going to taste it. And I really hope you're going to enjoy this. Also, let me know in the comments what is your hot weather meal. Let's eat now. Right guys, going in. Bit of everything. Some onions, definite. I've made this so many times this summer. Bread. Fabulous.